Good morning, students. In the last session, we all have read about Scratch and GIMP, and in those classes, we all have learned about the animation, how to create animation, how to make or modify the images of any old type of pictures to make collage. In this session, we'll be having HTML. Here we will be learning about how to make our own web pages. Before that, let us know some few things as website. You all have visited various types of website. While accessing any internet, what we do, we used to give the URL address, that is the site name, such as cbsc.nic.in. So by this, we used to get the site opened and we are able to explore the information. But before that, let us give you one simple example. We all have seen the book. A book is a collection of number of pages on one topic subject. Similarly, a website is a collection of related web pages. Website is a collection of related web pages. And in the books, there are number of books which are kept in the library in different cells. Similarly, we have number of websites which are available on the internet hosted in different web servers. Those are known as web server, where the informations are hosted. Web server is what? A simple computer. That is also a machine where we all are having various types of information of various related data, such as medical, such as hospitality, such as for your books we are having Amazon. Similarly, when we are giving the internet web address, those web address are known as URL, that is the uniform resource locator. Uniform resource locator. Every book has its own name. Similarly, the website has its unique web address. As a book, it has a name. Similarly, the website has its own web address. That is the unique address. Now, all the books which we all are reading or we see, those all are written in a particular language. You all are reading Hindi, you all are reading English, we all are having Bengalis, Marathi, different types of language. Similarly, to create a web page, we have to use a particular language. Those languages are known as your HTML language. That means Hypertext Markup Language. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Now, every book which you see has its own cover page. In that cover page, what is there? The name of the book, the author, and other information. Similarly, every web page has its own cover page. That cover page is what? It is the home page. That home page is also known as the first page of the website, where the information of that website is there. That is, if it is a school website, you are getting the information of the school, where the name of the school, the building, the principal's name, and other informations are there on the very top page. Now, so we all have come to know about that home page is the very first page of the website. Similarly, what are the other pages? The other pages are the link pages of the same website. Now, what we see that the websites are of two types, static and dynamic. That is, web pages are static pages and dynamic pages. Static pages are what? Those websites, when you are opening, the same type of information you will be getting each and every time when you are opening a website. But many websites are there where you will find that regularly you are getting the changes of the pages in the website. Those are known as the dynamic pages. Now, To create an HTML, we need to use a text editor. What is text editor? It is also a software where we use to write some information such as WordPad, Notepad. These all are the text editors. Similarly, we all are using MS Word frequently where we all are typing some information for our own purpose. We all are getting the printout, and the Notepad are the very popular text editor where we all are creating web pages. Now, once you create a web page that is in the Notepad, you have to save the file. When you save a file in your Notepad, by default the extension of the file is .txt, that is text file. But here the text file won't work. We have to rename the file. To do so, what we do, when we create the HTML file, we will be going to the file option where we will be selecting the save as option. When you select the save as option, you will be defining your file name along with the name of the file with .htm or .html. That means your file will be having the name. The name can be anything such as your own name as xyz dot htm or dot html. Now, once you have saved your file, how to run it? We can run those files by by using a browser. The browser is what? The software. So what are browsers or web browser? Those are the software which are used to explore the web pages. So when we need to explore the web pages, we need a software, and that software is the web browser such as Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, then other are, yes, very good, Safari, UC browser, very good. So when we will be creating the HTML code, we will be writing in a notepad. And to write in a notepad, how the web browser will recognize our text? Yes, it can recognize because we will be using the tags over here. The tags are what? The commands, and those commands are written in an angular bracket. Basically, the tags we will be using here in HTML will be of two types. First is the container tag and other is the empty tag. What is container tag? The tag in which there are two modes, on mode and off mode. In off mode, we will be using a slash sign. It will be clear when we will be using it in our computer. So let us move to the computer to understand the HTML and how to create the web pages in HTML. The very first, in our computer, we have to first open the notepad. Here in my taskbar I am having a notepad. I will be clicking it from here itself. So here we see that one file is there. I'll make it big so that it is quite visible. What I will do, very first I will go to the, if any content is there, then we'll be moving to the new file. Come to the new file. So now it is a clear file, a blank page of a notepad. Over here, the very first tag which we'll be using will be our HTML, that is enclosed in an angular bracket as HTML. Now what we see that the tag here, the HTML, is the very first line of the file. That is, by this name your web browser recognizes that it is an HTML file. Then what we need to have next? We need to have the head tag, HEAD, head tag, and in this head tag we will be having the title as TITLE, title, and after that we will be having the body tag. So here again the body tag is BODY. Now as I said that we will be using the container tag and empty tag for writing it on a
Notepad. Here the tags HTML, head, title and body. These four are the basic tag which is compulsory for every web page to create a web page. So we need to have these four tags, and all these tags should be of a container tag. That means the HTML, the head, the title and the body. Here we are having four tags: HTML, head, title and body. These all tag should be having a off switch also. The off switch means what? It should be having the angular bracket along with the slash sign. So the very first, the HTML, we are having HTML, head, title and body. Let us understand once again each and every part. HTML, the very first line where the web browser recognizes that it is a HTML page. What is head? Head is over here the main heading of the web page, where we will be using the title. The title is what? Here in the title, let us say we are writing that it is my web. Now what I have to do, I have to close this title. I have to close this head as it is a container tag. It is a container tag. Okay, so here the head and the title. One thing more, we should be careful that it should not get overlap. Overlap means what? The HTML should not end with after the head or the title or the body. It should always end at the last as slash html. And but before that, what we are having, one more thing, we are having the body. So here the body tag should also be enclosed with a angular bracket, close switch. That means what we see over here, in HTML the entire code should be there, and in this code we are having three tags: head, title and body. The head over here contains the title. That means this title here, it is as untitled as notepad. So when you will be creating the web browser, you will be getting the web title over here. Okay, and the title here I have taken it as a my web. Now what you see, the title is in between the closing and end tag of the head tag. Okay, so always the title is written in between the head tag. And next is the body tag. The body tag is what? The main content where we will be having the information. So in between the body tag, that is in between on and off tag of the body tag, we'll be writing the content, those contents which will be displayed on your web browser. So here let us have some content over here that uh, we are learning about HTML. 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 HTML has necessary tags as HTML, then head, then title and body. So these tags are the necessary tags which we will be having in each and every web pages for creating the web pages. Now we are learning about HTML. HTML has necessary tags. Those are HTML, head, title. The spelling of the title here I have written is wrong. The title is TITLA. Sorry for that. Next, what we have learned over here, that tags are of two types. That is container tag, container tag, and other is HTML not HTML. What is empty tag? Empty tag. So what we are, can you tell me an example of the container tag? Container tag example is itself HTML, then it is head, then it is title, then it is body. So these all tags require the both the closing and the ending tag. As it over here, what we see, the head is, sorry, the head is enclosed with a slash sign over here. So it is a off tag, and here this is the, this head is the, this head is the on tag. Similarly, you can see over here the HTML, here the HTML over here. HTML is the last tag which will be closing your file. Empty tag, let me give you one example of HTML tag which will be using over here as BR tag, LI tag. Okay, actually all the tags we will be writing in an angular bracket like this. All the tags will be writing in angular bracket as like this. Similarly here also the HTML will be having in a angular bracket, the head also. So browser understand your command by the tag name, that what you are referring, what things are there in your file, what things are there in your file. So here we have used the tags HTML, head, title and body. What will be getting after running this notepad? We'll be getting, we are learning about HTML. HTML has necessary tags, that is HTML, head, title and body. And tags are of two types, that is container tag and empty tag. Container tag example is HTML, head, title and body, whereas the empty tag is BR tag, LI tag. Many more are there, we will be coming across when we will be doing practically in the lab or in your computer. Now, once you have created or written the code, what is the next job which you have to do? The next job is go to the file option. I want to execute it. To execute, the very first I have to save the file. To save the file, I have to go to the save as option. Once you get the save as option, you have by C over here. By default, it is giving you star.txt. Star is the name of the file, whereas .txt is the extension. I can't write anything over here as along with the txt because your web recognizes only the HTML file. So suppose I have written my name as joy.htm, or you can write out HTML. Both the things you can have, either HTML or .html. Now here you are saying that it is giving you the save as option as txt, but when you are saving in .html, it will change it itself. Where I will save it? I will save it in my documents. Suppose I have saved in a document and I am going to save the file now. Please observe it carefully that the name of the file here I have taken is the name, which can be any name, XYZ, your name, your father's name, your mother's name, your brother's name, your sister name, any type of name you can have, but your file should have the extension .htm or .html. I am saving here in where? See over here in the document directory. So I am going to save it over here. Once you save the file, and the content which we are having, it is not compulsory that the content as we have written it over here, the same will be displayed in the web browser. Let me show you. So I will go to the document directory. I will move to the documents. I have saved with the name as joy.html. Joy.html. Here it is a file. Just you double click it. See what the it has been done. It has taken the web browser as Mozilla, because here I am using. Now the contents, you can see it over here. The contents here we are learning about HTML as necessary. How many lines of statement we had written? Let me show you. The statement which we have written is of number of lines is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here the web browser is giving you the information in a single line. What does it mean? It means that the web browser accommodates the text accordingly by its own. It can vary with the browser to browser. Okay, it can vary through browser to browser. So accommodation of text is done by itself by the web browser. Now what we have to do when we need to have the same thing to be written as we had written in a notepad? So for that again we'll be using the tag over here. So to get in the same fashion as we have written it over here, I'll be using the tag over here, that is the terminating line tag, that is a BR tag. BR is for breaking the line. As to get the statement or to get the content in the next line, we'll be using the BR tag. Okay, so BR tag will help you to get the contents in the next line as BR. So each and every line of statement I will be closing with a BR tag. Now can you tell me which type of tag is BR tag? It is an empty tag. It is an empty tag, and for that we don't need to have an off tag. We don't need to have an off tag. So simple, you will be writing BR tag. Again, and one more thing I have to say is that the tags here I am writing in a capital letter. It is also not compulsory to write the tags in a capital letter. You can write it in a small letter, you can write it in a capital letter, or the combination of both, that is the capital and small letter. Is it clear? So again what I have to do, again I have to save the file. Once you have saved with the HTML file, we don't have to go to the save as option. We can simply save it from the save option. The very first time you have to use the save as option, and the next time you can have the option as save. So once again I am saving the file. I have saved the file, and again I want to refresh it. Once I refresh, what do you see? My screen is not so good, so it is not visible. So anyhow I'm trying to show you in over here that it is displaying it in a four line. So this is the content which you will be getting after using the BR tag. Is it clear? So what do? You try to write some contents about the topics you are learning. Either it can be in science, it can be SST, it can be maths. Okay, so in the next class I'll be giving you more information about the HTML, and you can also modify your file with some attributes so that it will look more attractive. To do it, so the very first you try to write some code with some content and display it in a web browser. Thank you.